Hey everybody, welcome back to 11's Dirt Life. Today I have my lovely wife Michelle's Mojave Gladiator. This is a 2020 Jeep Gladiator Mojave edition. And what we're going to talk about today is the Gravity Pro 6 light bar from Casey. So this is something, this legit was the first thing when we pulled this Gladiator off the lot. My wife says this thing needs a Pro 6. The Mojave edition is kind of the go fast edition as far as Jeep is concerned, or they're, what they're geared towards. It looks super killer with the light bar. So that was the first thing we wanted to do when we did it. And also, just a side note, we have a full walk around video of this Jeep, so if you're interested in seeing the Jeep particulars, what we did, my wife kind of got behind the camera or in front of the camera on that one, and she talks about the Jeep itself and what everything's on there. I'll put a link down below. But today we're going to talk about the light bar from Casey. So I've been in touch. We've been, as you know, Casey is one of my partners, one of my longest standing partners, and we've been in touch with them about developing, we said, hey, we want a light bar for this edition. And so the reason why the standard Pro 6 for a JL or JT won't work on the Mojave edition is because of the hood. The hood is a much heavier duty hood. It's a taller hood. As you can see, it's got the scoop. The cowl is taller, it's heavier, it's just a different hood altogether. So the bracket that they have for the Pro 6 light bar does not work. It doesn't fit over the bend of the hood. So they had to do a scan of a Jeep, develop brackets, basically start from almost from scratch from here down to develop a new bracket. And so that's what they've done. We've been working closely with them in developing that. And I believe we have probably the first Mojave edition light bar bracket. I know Marco Overland X has the 392, and he's got one on his already. So we had him send us some pictures today so we can figure out what we're doing. Again, this is a product development or prototype or whatever we're going to call it bracket. So kind of figuring out fit and finish. One of the things we did after the installation was get in touch with the engineers over at KC and kind of report how everything went. Install went great. Everything fit really nice. We're really happy with it. It's what you would expect from a KC product. So you can see it has the integrated A-pillar light here too. So we have a Pro 6 on the A-pillar that comes with the bracket. So we have that mounted on. The Pro 6 is the 50-inch light bar. For those of you who don't know, it's a combo. This is a combo light bar. So we have the outer two are floodlights. The inner four without the coverage you can see are going to be spotlights. So our long distance straight shooters, floods are going to be our spread lights. And then so the outer four, basically what's in orange covers are flood. The inner are going to be straight shooters. So these are the covers we have on it now. We actually have our good friend Andrew over at Proline Wraps is going to get us some custom covers made up for these. So he does, like actual whatever you want, custom cover logo. So we'll have some custom things going on there. We had installation probably took us maybe 2 hours, if that.
Less than.
And that was the cool thing about that was we had my buddy Adam. That one dude, you probably know him. He's done a bunch of these light bar installs, and so he knew the wiring and all that stuff. So he came down. We got it on in no time. Again, it went on really nicely. Another thing we did, why don't you come over here, honey, I'll show them the light locks. So Casey has these locks. If you're not familiar with this, it makes it a lot harder for somebody to try and just take the light off. It's a keyed lock, so you have to have that particular key to get it off. And why don't we go ahead and fire it up? I'm going to fire up the light bar, and then I'm going to fire up the lights here just so you get an idea of what the light system looks like. So probably hard to tell in the light of day. Obviously we're not lighting it up, but this thing at night is just going to illuminate like you wouldn't believe. Again, with the ambers, we're going to get that flood in amber, so that's going to cut through dust. It's going to cut through harsh visibility situations. Those center lights are going to just go straight, long distance, really concentrated, really good light. So we'll get some pics and probably post some pics in the future of the light bar itself. But I know Casey has a ton of stuff on their website with output, specs. Everything spec wise on the bar itself is going to be the same you're going to see on your standard Pro 6 50-inch light bar. The only difference again is going to be in the bracketry. So really looking forward to getting this out on the trail at night. So at this current time of filming, this bracket is not available, I'm sure, since we just got it installed. They've got a couple other people probably working on it as well. That should be out to the public here pretty soon. So once that becomes available, I'll put a link for that down below as well. So you can just click the link and go straight to the KC product page and order the bracket and the full light bar kit itself. So as always, if you have any questions, please message me through YouTube or through Instagram, Levins_GLU. Thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate you watching.